about everything I love. I gotta calm down because I'm so motherfucking bad right now. Sometimes leaving, what you never want to do in life is play with yourself. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, what you never want to do in life is play with yourself. I'm not a capped out person. I'm not a fake person all my life. And I ain't gonna front. Like everybody do fake shit. Everybody do a lot of shit, but I swear to God, about myself, I'm not playing. I put this shit on the floor, bitch, on Tangy. I put this shit on Tangy. I swear to God. Oh my mama, I put this shit on the floor about myself. I swear I'm not playing myself.
Junior want to not be on my I can't really see what did I miss ex-strippers
Let me get a little closer, y'all. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. This not like a pretty uncut video. This just me keeping it a buck with y'all. I honestly don't know what direction this video is gonna go, but I do really intend on being as vulnerable as I can and just being real, because I really do want to document my journey of success, my journey on entrepreneurship. I want to start this video off by saying this is not to knock anybody, and this is not to bash anybody. This is just my experiences and things that I may have done impulsively. I did do impulsively, and things that I wasn't perfect. And I also want to start this off by saying I am not perfect. I don't do everything perfect. I make a lot of mistakes and hiccups. Let's talk about me moving to Atlanta. Yeah, this move to Atlanta has just been something I've been wanting to do for a while. As you guys know, right? A lot of you guys, if you go back to my very first video on this channel, my very first video was a time where I was in Atlanta. I had got accepted to Morehouse alongside every other HBCU. However, I could not attend Morehouse because I couldn't afford it. And that really was a traumatic situation for me, and I was really vulnerable about it. I think that's my most viewed video. And so that situation really messed me up because I had put so much energy into getting into Morehouse. And for a lot of people, that may not be a big thing, because to a lot of people, going to college is not a big thing. But for me, that has always been my dream. It was my dream to go be a lawyer or whatever. And this was my time where I was just living in kind of a toxic environment, in a toxic situation, and I just wanted to get away from it so bad. And me going to Morehouse, I'm in a whole nother state. I'm in my dream school. It was everything. It stopped. After that, shortly, I went to Wayne State. I showed y'all that too. And Wayne State just really wasn't for me. And I think what Wayne State taught me was just that college was not for me. However, I still tried, and I ended up figuring out the same thing that happened at Morehouse was the same thing that happened at Wayne State. And I couldn't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Or I could afford it. I didn't understand financial aid, and that was just my fault. It was just me being ignorant. But I concluded in my head, and just like talking with God and stuff, that I just don't think it's for me. So this journey to success has been, and within the years of me turning, when I turned 19, and I'm now 20, I feel like these last couple of months have just been me finding myself, finding my passion, and finding out what do I want. I'm a person, if you look at my track record, even when I was a young boy, I started and stopped and started and stopped and started and stopped and started and stopped. I've started YouTube, stopped YouTube, started my business, stopped my business, started my business, stopped my business, started college, stopped college. And I've honestly been beating myself up a lot about that for these last couple of months. And recently I got into it with someone, and they said, you're just doing the same thing that you always do. But I had a conversation with a friend the other day, and you know what that person told me? No, I'm not gonna say that person. My friend today, she told me something that really, like, I don't even think she understand how much it meant to me. She said, well, you can't beat yourself up about it because most people don't start. And I think we don't give ourselves enough credit for starting, because starting takes courage. Starting takes courage. It takes a certain mental capacity to start something, because most people don't start, at least where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I'm 20, and I feel like out of a lot of my family members, I've seen more than they've seen in their lifetime. I've did more than they've done in their lifetime, and that's just because I have courage. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can figure it out, and I have faith in myself, and better yet, I got faith in God and Jehovah. But these last couple of months, everything has just been so smooth. But I feel like I found myself in a loophole. No. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I feel like these last couple of months has been extremely smooth. I staring at my parents' house and um everything, and it was like, okay, I'm just gonna go get this money, save my money, put it into something. You know, if you know me, I hate working. But I feel like recently something triggered me to go into a depression loophole, you know? And what I mean by depression loophole is I've noticed it's this cycle with me. It's something in my life that I really don't want to talk about, but it's something in my life that triggers me, and I go down this path. And the thing is with living with your parents is your parent, like I'ma speak for my parents. My parents are genuinely, I genuinely believe my parents love me. I feel like they care for me, and I do believe they want the best for me. But I think my parents, I think respect is just a little, I don't think respect is really mutual in our household, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think boundaries are respected. And I think that's just something that's within any household, you know, and in most households. And no household is perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of the times in my household, it's hard to get triggered by something or someone and you have to live with that person. Now you miserable. Now you're depressed. And now you go through this cycle of depression again and again and again and again. And I found myself about to start that journey. And I told myself the last time, I said, that's just not happening again. I can't allow myself to get back to that place again. Depression for me is just like, I feel like it's worse for the average person, because for me, I become a little suicidal when I'm depressed. Not like cutting myself, but I do have extreme and intense suicidal thoughts. I become really, I eat so much. I gain so much weight when being depressed every time. And I always fall 10 steps behind. And when you're depressed, the goal is obviously to be happy. And you have to go somewhere and become and create an environment that's happy. And I feel like sometimes when you're living with your parents, you pay, even if you don't pay for nothing, because I was living in my parents' house rent free. Thank y'all, by the way. But you pay with your mental health. And I'm tired of that shit. I'm at a point in my life where I'm starting to realize you're 20. You can control your own destiny. And you don't. And I don't know nothing. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm figuring it all out. But I can't say I'm not afraid to step out on my own and see what's for me and control my own destiny. I just so happen to do it in another state. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being miserable. I'm tired of being depressed and crying. And now, I'd rather just pay for my own bullshit. You know, I don't want to have to suffer because I'm in somebody else's house and they doing something for me and I just got to shut the hell up. And nobody wants to live like that. So I stepped out and I moved on my own. Now, how I did it was probably not the best way, people, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie. Now, listen, let me tell y'all what I did. I literally, so y'all know I work midnight. So I work midnights. This was not intentional. It was intentional, but I didn't think I was actually gonna do it. So my mom, so I had got into this argument with my dad. And I just was like, I'm not going through this. You know how you just mad, like I'm pissed off. Like, I ain't never been this mad in my life. I just left. And I don't know why I just started picking my clothes up, packing them up, just doing dumb stuff that I always do, but I didn't think I was really gonna do it. Y'all, I got in the car or whatever. I pulled up at my job. I was like, okay, I'm about to just go to work, go back in the house. I could not go to work. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like I couldn't work, I couldn't function. So I just called my friend. I was like, I'm about to go to Atlanta. She was like, no, just go home. I was like, no, I'm about to go to Atlanta. Like, I'm just gonna figure it out in Atlanta. I'm about to see what I can help make happen in Atlanta. Y'all, I prayed about it. I sat and I thought about it. And I just took off. And I can honestly say, these last couple of days in Atlanta probably have not been my best days, but they're my days. If I'm sad because of my situation. If I'm mad of because of the situation I got myself in. If I'm happy because of a situation I got myself in. And I think a lot of times when it comes to controlling your own destiny, that's something that nobody on this earth can buy. It's priceless. Because when I look around at so many people on this earth, even my parents, I don't think they understand the difference between surviving and living. I don't care to survive. I don't. I care to live. I care to live my life to the fullest. I care to be 45 and 50 and 60 and 70 and look back and be like, you did that shit. I don't want to live my life. I don't want to be 70 and be like, and live life with regrets. Or be like, man, I wish I did this, or I wish I would have put my money in. I did. No, I want to live my life to the fullest. Because I know if I don't, a cycle is going to repeat. And this is something we see in the Black community so much. We see generational curses. We see Black families where the mama amounted to whatever, the daughter amounts to it, the son amounts to it, the uncles amount to it, the kids amount to it. And the one person who says, no, I want to do something bigger, is the worst guy in the world. A lot of the times, people feel like because they're doing something for you, you owe them something. And that's true to a certain extent, because nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free. And one thing I learned from my parents at a very young age is it's no such thing as unconditional love. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought they were shooting. I was about to say, one thing I learned at a very young age is it's no such thing as unconditional love. Love is always conditional. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in an argument and your parents say some hurtful shit, they didn't love you at that time when they said that hurtful shit. They wasn't thinking right. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing. Or no. I'm wording that completely wrong. I'm not. I wish I kind of would have sat down and thought about this video, but I wanted it to be as raw as possible. I don't believe it's a such thing as unconditional love, because if it was a such thing as unconditional love, if it's a such thing, okay, let me rephrase that. I believe it's a such thing as unconditional love, but I don't think humans are capable of unconditional love. I think God is the only I think only God is capable of unconditional love. And I think I learned that at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody loves you conditionally. You know, because love is broken up into multiple aspects. Love is broken up into finances. Some people show love through finances. Some people show love through personal touch. Some people show love through gifts, etc. Um, and sometimes you and a person are so opposite, you start realizing exactly why their love. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. I don't think this is how I feel. I don't believe no one in the universe is capable of love except for Jehovah God. Period. No. I don't think no one in the universe is capable of unconditional love except for Jehovah God. And I think love can be broken up into multiple aspects, right? Like when we think about love, we think about gifts, personal touch. Some people show love through finances, through money, etc. And I think love can be broken into so many ways. But to love someone unconditionally means you love them in every way, shape, or form, good or bad, wrong or right. And it's nothing that person can do that will change how you feel about them. I don't believe that's the thing. And I don't think no one on this earth can genuinely say that and believe it. Because I can tell you right now, I think unconditional love is just, I think it's a myth. And I think it's every human's dream. However, I say all of this to say, as I embark on this new journey in Atlanta, I'm pursuing everything that I need to pursue. I'm going after everything that I want. And however stuff turns up, whichever direction stuff goes, it's gonna be on me. It's not gonna be on the dependency of my parents, the dependency of no one but me. And I hope to keep Jehovah in the center of myself so he can guide me and ground me. Because I know I don't know a lot, but I'm willing to learn. And this journey is strictly about myself. Sometimes you gotta be selfish, because if you don't be selfish, nobody else will. I feel like like my whole life, oh my God, that's something my mom and them used to tell me all the time. You just so selfish, this and the third, so self-centered. But if I don't be selfish, if you don't be selfish, nobody's going to think about you. No one's going to think about you if you're not selfish. If you don't care about yourself, no one's going to care about you. Y'all don't understand that? Am I the only person that realize that? If you're not a selfish person, nobody's going to care about you. So, I came up here because I wanted to update y'all real quick on what was going on. But y'all know what time it is. I'm Trey Jerome, and this is The Hustler, Trey Jerome. Episode 1.